Welcome students, we are still on sequence and series. Today we are going to do Wassce Private 2012 theory question number 15A. The question is, the fourth term of an arithmetic progression AP is 1 less than the twice of the second term. If the sixth term is 7, find the first term. Okay. So based on the question, it says that the fourth term, so U4 is less than, it means equal to, is 1 less than twice the second term. It's 1 less than twice the second term. So twice the second term is 2U, 2, 1 less than. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. And it says if the sixth term is 7, so also U6 is also 7. Okay, let's write the first one. So which is the U4 will be equal to A plus 3D, and U2 will be equal to A plus D. So U6 will also be equal to A plus 5D. So let's do the substitution. Let's do the substitution for the first one, whereby we have U4 is equal to twice U2 minus 1. So we are going to have the first term plus 3D equal to twice A plus D, then minus 1. So we have A plus 3D equal to 2A plus 2D or minus 1. Let's multiply terms. So we have it to be A minus 2A equal to 2D minus 3D minus 1. Minus A equal minus D minus 1. So when you divide both sides by -1, you get it to be A equal 1 plus D. But U6 is equal to 7. The system is equal to 7. And that one we have it to be A plus 5D equal 7. Let's substitute. Let's call this one equation 2. Let's put the A here, the A value, which is 1 minus D, into equation 2. So put A, which equal 1 plus D, into equation 2. So we are going to have it to be 1 plus D plus 5D equal to 7. So we have it to be 6D, D plus 5D will give us 6D equal to 7 minus 1. So 6D equal 6. Let's divide both sides by the coefficient of D, which is 6, here by 6, here by 6. So this and this will cancel. So we have D to be equal to 1. So with this one goes here 1, 1. So we have D to be equal to. But the question says we should find the first term. The question says find the first term, and the first term represents the A. And here we have A to be equal to 1 plus D. So for us to get the first term, we just substitute. So put D, which equal 1, into A, which equal 1 plus D. So we have A to be equal to 1 plus 1. So A will be equal to 2. So therefore, the first term is 2. The first term is 2. So that is how we go through to find the first term. Welcome students, we are still on sequence. Today we are going to do Wassce June 2012 objective question number 6. A sequence is defined by the recurrence relation Tn equal 1 plus 2Tn minus 1, comma, for n being greater than or equal to 1. If T1 equal 8, we should find T3. We should find T3. So here, what we are looking for. So Tn equal 1 plus 2 T base n minus 1. Then n is greater than or equal to 1. And we have also T base 1 is equal to 8, meaning T1 is equal to 1. So here, we can put 1 in place of n, but the moment you put 1 here, here is going to be 0. and we don't have t0 here. So we must start from n being equal to 2. So we have t2 equal to 1 plus 2 times 2 minus 1, and we have here t2 being equal to 1 plus 2t1. But we have t1 to be equal to 8. We have t1 to be equal to 8. So t2 will be equal to 1 plus 2 times 8. Then we got a t2 to be equal to 1 plus 16. Then we got a t2 to be equal to 17. So now we have t2. We can find t3 whereby n is equal to 3. So when n is equal to 3, then based on the formula we have t3 being equal to 1 plus 2 times t3 minus 1. Then we have t3 being equal to 1 plus 2 times t2. So we have t3 being equal to 1 plus 2 times, and t2 we got it to be 17. That is what we have here. So we put 17 here. So we have t3 being equal to 1 plus 2 times 17 will give us 34. So we have t3 being equal to 35. So therefore t3 will give us 35. t3 will give us 35. So this will be our final answer. Welcome students, we are still on sequence. Today we are going to do Wassce Private 2012 objective question number 36. And this is the question: what is the A term of the sequence 32, 16, 8, and so on? So here we have 32, we have 16, and we have 8. We have 8. When we look at these three terms of the sequence we have here, we can see clearly that it is not arithmetic progression, but rather the sequence is GP. This sequence is GP because it is having a common term whereby when you multiply the previous term by it, it gives you the current term, and when you multiply the same current term by the common term, it will give you the next term. Let's find the common term and the common factor. And the common factor, we call it common ratio. So the common ratio is un over un minus 1, meaning the current term divided by the previous term. So we have the r to be equal to 16 over 32, and we got it to be 1 over 2. The same thing applies to 8 and 16. If we have it to be 8 divided by 16, we get it to be 1 over 2. So the common factor here is what? It's 1 over 2. Okay, because it is GP, how do we find the n term of a given sequence under GP? We have it to be un equal ar exponent n minus 1, whereby the a represents the first term, so the a is the first term, and it is what? 32. And the r here represents the common ratio, which is 1 over 2, and the n here represents the term we are finding, and the term we are finding the a term, so it is equal to 8. So let's substitute everything into the formula, then we find the a term, how it's going to be. So we have u8 equal, the first term is 32, so we have it to be 32 times common ratio 1 over 2 or exponent by 8 minus 1. So we have it to be 32 times 1 over 2 or exponent by 7 or exponent by 7. So we have 32 times we have it to be 1 exponent 7 will give us 1. So we have it to be 1 over, then 2 exponent 7 will give us what? Because 2 exponent 5 will give us 32, 2 exponent 6 will give us 64, and 2 exponent 7 will give us 128. So we have here to be 128. So we are going to have 32 times 1 over 128. And 32 times 1 over 128 will give us what? Okay. Here, 32 goes into itself 1. It goes into 128 4. So we have it to be 1 over 4. So therefore, U8 is equal to 1 over 4. U8 is equal to 1 over 4. And this will be our final answer to it.